Well, most certainly, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to this week, all I can say to you, this week is going to be completely different to what you could have possibly imagined this week to be. Let me tell you and let me explain why. When it comes to the beginning of this week, you will, as soon as you get up in the morning, from the moment you get up, for example, you will be able to notice that the energy is different. All you're gonna think about is like, oh, something is changing, something is changing, something changed. And on one hand, the actual energy is going to feel a little bit heavy, but then on another hand, you are gonna be in this mood, to explore, you are gonna feel quite creative, actually. Do you know what I mean? It is going to be and feel so different to all the other days you've been through for a while. And when it comes to the beginning of this week, listen, this is why you are going to find yourself being somewhere around nature or within nature, or maybe you're going to be somewhere around some kind of a forest or nature in general. Maybe you're going to find yourself being somewhere by some kind of water, like a sea or a river, or something like that, or a lake even, but somehow you are going to find yourself being somewhere around nature. And you are going to have this absolutely incredible idea. You are going to have this brilliant idea which is going to come to you completely out of blue. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. So on one hand, you're thinking about nature, you're focusing on nature, you're reconnecting with nature, you're thinking intensely about nature, and you're absorbing all this beautiful energy at the same time, and you're focusing on it, you're thinking about it. And then suddenly, boom! Oh my God, this brilliant idea is just going to come to you completely out of blue, my gorgeous Libra. Oh my God, such a spontaneous moment in time. And this brilliant idea, what are you gonna do next, is going to be based on who you are, your spirit, your soul, everything you're into, everything you have gone through, things that you're passionate about, things that makes you feel really creative, things that have been always making you feel creative. This is a really kind of a strong part, of who you actually are and what your role on this earth really is. Once again, with this idea, you are going to be reminded of this, my gorgeous Libra. So this brilliant idea you are going to have, which is going to come to you completely out of blue, when it comes to what exactly you're going to do next, is going to be based on what you are, who you are, your experience, what you are passionate about, and what you are so creative about as well. And you're going to be thinking about this idea so much. But what I find so fascinating is that this particular idea or anything like this has never come to you before. This is about to enter your mind and enter your spirit for the first time ever. So you are most certainly taking things on the next level. Oh my God. And just remember, it's to do with things you are passionate about, you have always felt passionate about, and it's to do with things that comes natural to you, that makes you feel so good, that makes you feel so creative. By this idea that you are going to have, it's gonna be like, oh my God, there is something gonna be so crazy about it, so different about it. Okay, you've never had such an idea before, and this is when things are about to become very, very interesting to you. Indeed, you are going to surprise yourself where exactly this is coming from, where lots of things are playing an important role when it comes to this situation. You are reaching such an important aspect of your life, of your journey, with things you have been doing for a very long time, you know, and at the same time, a lot is down to these wonderful energies which are gonna be extremely beneficial for you, my gorgeous Libra, because they are gonna reflect on you in the best possible way. My gorgeous Libra, what am I trying to say to you? That when it comes to this amazing idea, you need to understand that this is gonna be really, really wise and really smart for you to do. You see this, you know, the High Priestess here? Oh my God, this is your sign that this is going to be really smart and really wise for you to do. And at the same time, there is a bold move you are indeed going to need to make. You know, some kind of a brave move, some kind of a bold move, but at the same time, you know, if that happened like a week ago and you had to make this bold move, you would be like, no baby, no. But now you will love this difference that you will be able to notice within yourself. You will know that something major is going to come out of it. You are indeed following your intuition. You need to follow your intuition when it comes to all this, because what are you doing right now? This is part of your dreams. You're following your dreams at the same time, my gorgeous Libra here, indeed, and these dreams are going to lead towards something really, really successful here. Okay, this is going to lead towards this major achievement. You will achieve something you've never achieved before, and you're going to feel so proud of yourself. Please trust me. And when it comes to the time, because you are going to make this bold move, there is something really specific you are going to need to do. Okay, and when it comes to this bold move, you will, as soon as you make this step, okay, as soon as you make this step, it's about you also doing something which is going to be absolutely obvious that the part of all this for a while, you're going to maybe need to do something you don't necessarily want to do. Maybe you're going to need to go to the certain place for a while. Maybe you're going to need to mingle with certain people you don't want to mingle for a while. This is all going to come like such a nice surprise when it comes to you, the way you're going to feel. All this would put you normally off, but now these are aspects and elements that are going to make you feel even more driven, my gorgeous Libra. Do you know what I mean? So there is something really specific you are indeed going to do, which is going to be part of this bold move, brave step that you are going to make. And I will tell you that at around and some kind of a process, something it's about to start. Something it's about to start, because you're about to give birth to your dreams. But at around the 31st of October 2025, you are going to have an opportunity which is going to change your life forever. At around the 31st of October 2025, my gorgeous Libra, you are going to have this major opportunity which is literally going to change your life forever. And you would never ever have this opportunity if you didn't take this seriously, and if you didn't start this process, if you didn't make this commitment, if you didn't make this bold move. So at around the 31st of October, you can expect this major opportunity which is going to most certainly change your life. And at around February 2026, yes, I said at around the February 2026, you are going to have a major achievement when it comes to all this. Because one thing is slowly going to lead into another. So by the time you get to February 2026, oh my God, this is to do with this big mama I'm talking about. Major success, major achievement, major victory, major recognition. Absolutely brilliant. You are going to be and feel so proud of yourself. So the major achievement already you are going to have at around February 2026, and we only have like a few months until we get there, which is absolutely brilliant. All I can say to you is that your life is gonna change, and you are going to have a big major reason, my gorgeous Libra, to celebrate. Absolutely brilliant. So take this idea, whatever it is, very seriously. And I repeat, it's to do with who you are, what have you done throughout your life, and what you feel confident about, what makes you feel creative, and what makes you feel different, what are you passionate about. Just let yourself go, baby, and see where this is about to take you. This is gonna lead towards your own moment you will cherish for the rest of your life, because this, my gorgeous Libra, believe me or not, is your turning point. It is time to open your mind. It is time to open your eyes. It is time to come out of your comfort zone you never knew you were in the first place. Oh my God, there is so much about to become obvious by the end of this week. Like, oh my goodness. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, you are really going to have this sensitive spine. You need to pay attention to your spine. You need to pay attention to the way you're gonna sit. You know, for example, don't sit like this, you know, because it's gonna be really bad for you. You really need to train your mind. You know, you need to train your brain that every single time when you sit, you know, you sit in the correct position. It is very important indeed. And I know it's really difficult because, you know, naturally without thinking, you're out and about, or you're talking to your friends, you're talking to your family. Do you know, you just like kind of go into the certain mode, and we sit in a certain way like this and like that. But then sometimes, you know, it's like you have certain indications that this is actually not really good for you, because it's going to start causing certain tension. And it is not only when it comes to your sensitive spine, but you're also going to feel a sensitivity at around your neck and at around your shoulder area. So I really strongly suggest you to kind of like based on that, to start paying attention to the way you sit down. And as soon as you sit down, try to train your brain immediately to sit in the correct position. And the same when you're lying down, make sure that you have a good quality mattress, make sure that you have a good quality pillow. And if you do have a bit of a problem when it comes to your back, you know, you can always spend some time like lying on your side with the actual pillow in between your knees. That way, this lower back, it's gonna be able to relax and release the tension, and then, you know, you're gonna feel better, because the process of healing, it's going to start, and eventually, you know, it's going to heal. So there are certain things that I would like kindly ask you to do, and you are going to feel much better, because clearly I can see that your spine is going to be quite sensitive. And seriously, this time of your life, it's so important. You need to really start taking care of yourself and of your health very seriously, because you have got so much to look forward to. And on one hand, I said this before, things are about to start to get so exciting for you, but on another hand, you're also gonna feel this contentment and this peace, you know, you haven't felt in centuries, in 83 years. No, honestly, no, it's absolutely brilliant. I can't even describe the way you're gonna feel, seriously, but if you do feel drawn to make certain dietary changes, or if you do feel drawn to take certain supplements which you know that are gonna be good for you, if you do feel drawn to kind of start some kind of fitness and things like that, go for it. This is all part of this preparation. There is some kind of annoying karma coming to an end at the same time, my gorgeous Libra, and this is why you are about to jump out like a ballerina. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's gonna notice you dancing, trust me. And also when it comes to the midweek, you know, listen, you are going to awake. You are really going to awake when it comes to the midweek. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. I think that you're going to find yourself being surrounded by very, very interesting people. I think that somehow you're going to find yourself being surrounded by really ambitious people. And when people are very interesting and very ambitious and they're nice, you know, these are the people of a strong character. They're very powerful, and we find this energy so courageous, you know, when we find ourselves being around people like this. We pick up on certain vibe and energy that elevates us, and we also hear certain things that are really inspiring us that we wouldn't be able to hear anywhere else, especially when it comes to people being so interesting to us. When we share something with people, we feel connected to certain people, but we are not even sure what this is. Maybe these are not even spiritual people. In my life would be like, I'm so connected to spiritual people. Do you know what I mean? This is, as soon as someone is spiritual, I'm like, hello love, you know, I'm like, feel so drawn to them. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes there is something that I find so fascinating about people, but I'm not too sure what it is, but it's just to do with their purity and who these people are and maybe what they achieved. It's just like really, woo, it gives me all sorts of ideas, and I start to think about aspects, certain aspects, you know, in my life that I wouldn't be thinking about otherwise. So these are little angels that are kind of brought on our own path that are playing a really big role in terms of the actual guidance. So maybe you're going to be surrounded by these people when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Libra, or you are maybe just going to be like kind of watching these people, listening to these people. It really depends how this is going to enter your life. However, there is something you're going to hear. There is something that you're going to pick up on. You are going to have such an awakening moment. You are going to awake, my gorgeous Libra, and you are going to get such a strong and positive vibes from what are you going to hear. There is something that you will want to learn. There is something that you will want to find out a little bit more about. You know, there is something that you will want to explore, my gorgeous Libra. And whatever this is, go for it, baby, go for it. It's more important than you can possibly imagine. It's not even going to seem as significant, but you're not going to be able to stop thinking about this whatsoever. This is because this in itself there is so much more to it. There are going to be some really rather bright prospects connected to it in due course. But at the same time, the moment in time you take this seriously, the moment in time you realize these strong and positive vibes coming out of it, at that moment in time, this is already going to start changing the whole structure in your life. But I mean that in the best possible way. Almost instantly, there are two things that are going to change. Number one, my gorgeous Libra, do you know what I mean? You will be able to make such an important, number one, you will already have a completely different perspective on your life because of this, and you will be able to make such an important decision and make some kind of a sacrifice you were so scared to make so far. You will finally be able to make some kind of a major sacrifice you were so scared to make so far, but you will know what that is because this is something that it's really kind of standing on your path and creating some kind of a blockage, and it has been creating some kind of a blockage for absolute ages. So you are transcending at this moment in time. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. And at the same time, the second thing, that's the first thing that's going to come out of it, and the second thing that's going to come out of it, this is the tarot card that I dropped earlier. Wait, this is the tarot card that fell on the floor earlier. You see this? Yes. The second thing that you're gonna be, the second thing that you're gonna be able to, that is gonna come out of it immediately, is also you, like, you know, you will be able to start to plan for the future, and you know, you will be able to have a confidence to kind of start planning when it comes to your future in a completely different way. And also financially, you know, financially, this is going to be brilliant. So I suppose three things, you know what I mean, are instantly going to come out of it, because financially, you're going to be so much better off as well. And you will be able to start to plan for your future, to carry on with your life. Very, very important indeed. There are so many things in this life that are connected without them being obvious how connected they actually are, if you know what I mean. By the time you get to the last part of this week, oh my lord, now suddenly you are going to see this person just so random, maybe on some kind of social network, maybe outside, you know what I mean, maybe you're going to be clubbing, you know what I mean, maybe you're going to go for one of your ballet classes. No, I'm joking, your ballet classes, yeah. No, I'm joking, my gorgeous Libra, but my Libra, listen, the point is that you, somehow at around the end of this week, you are going to see this person who is going to remind you of somebody else, like, oh my God. You are going to see a certain person who is going to remind you of somebody else, and now that person that you're going to be reminded of, you're going to realize, oh God, I need to reconnect with this person. I need to reconnect with this person. And, you know, you will realize now it's time to reconnect with somebody. Okay, that's the bottom line. And you're going to feel so strongly about it. You're going to feel so strong. Maybe somebody you've fallen out with, maybe somebody who you disagreed about something and just went too far, maybe somebody you haven't seen in absolute ages, but you're going to feel like, I need to really reconnect with this person, you know, and it's somebody very important in your life, you know, and you will realize, well, I'm going to need to work on this. I'm going to need to give so much to it. For whichever reason, that's how you're going to feel. Maybe this other person is really stubborn, it really depends. But you will know that you need to work on it quite a lot, and you need to give to it quite a lot. And you're going to realize that you need to like kind of act now. You're going to feel like, I need to do this immediately, you know, and first of all, that person is going to be like really strange, but you are going to reconnect with that particular person. This is going to mean to you so much, seriously, and it's going to be like a big victory for both of you. I can only tell you what I see, and I see that your heart, your broken heart, is about to heal. Okay, so I see that your broken heart is about to heal because you're going to reconnect with this person. This is going to mean to you so much. It's not only about your heart being healed. You're doing the right thing. You know, you're doing the right thing when it comes to that person, when it comes to your life. And this in itself, it's about to open a new door, my gorgeous Libra, because a new door is about to open. You are indeed, because of this, the direct result of this is going to lead towards not only a new door being open in your life, but at the same time, you know, this means that now this is all gonna give you courage, you know, to follow your heart when it comes to your life, when it comes to your future. You know, this is really going to have such a beautiful impact on your life, and it's going to revive you, and especially when it comes to the importance of following your heart in this world, no matter what. So now, my gorgeous Libra, I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Ooh la la, there is this really beautiful person here. A really beautiful person, somebody who is very emotionally balanced here, you see. You will be talking to this person at some point when it comes to this week. There is number 3 somehow connected to this person, and maybe number 24 and 25. These numbers are somehow connected to this particular person, and you will be talking to this person. This is somebody who is very strong, somebody who is emotionally balanced, and somebody who is not afraid to show their own emotion. And this person is also, you know, through this person, you are going to realize, my gorgeous Libra, you know, which aspect of your life is not going to work out. You know what I mean? Which aspect of your life is not going to work for you no more. And this is good, because on one hand you're gonna feel a little bit sad, but on another hand this is going to liberate you. This person here is going to open your eyes to accept something that's not gonna work for you anymore. But I know it sounds crazy, but you know, yes, you're gonna feel, oh God, no, a little bit sad. But then again, the moment in time you clock this within yourself, the moment in time you realize something magical is going to happen. One door is about to close, but every single time when one door closes, you know what happens? Another one will open. So this is why this is important, and you already have open doors here. So that's why you're gonna walk in flawlessly. Absolutely brilliant. Hello my gorgeous people, I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a full moon fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they are intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.